Hello, my name is Mikey Knight. I am a second-year company artist with the Charlottesville Ballet, and today I'm going to be reviewing my performance of Les Corsaire with my partner, Yui Kaito. So right off the bat, I was in the wings and I was giving myself affirmations of, oh, you're going to be on your leg, you're going to be on your leg. And I stepped out and I was not on my leg and immediately plied. And one of the things that we learn here at the ballet is to have amnesia while we dance. So when something doesn't go the way you want, you move on and you make do with what you have. So I decided, rather than holding my releve to fight for it, I decided to do a plie and then move into the next phrase, which is a tool that I've gained here at the Charlottesville Ballet rather than just wobbling and falling. In this moment, as I kneel down, Medora, the queen, emerges, and my character is not royalty. So I bow down to her as she takes the stage. But on a personal level, I always take a little quick glance at her, and I feel so grateful to have such a beautiful partner as she enters and sparkles under the stage lights. So for this next part, as we go into partnered pirouettes, which is one of the things that you do most in classical pas de deux, we both have to think about our alignment in our bodies. So for the female partner, she has to think a lot about her back and maintaining a neutral position. And for the male partner, we stand behind and we try to hold their hips over their leg as they balance on the top of their point shoe. And then we go into the next section, which is an a la seconde turn, which is where you bring the leg to the side as you turn. And you'll notice Yui does a beautiful job, and I catch her in that. We do a beautiful penché. And then the next moment comes, and you can see the difference. I pull her back around stage, and we go into our next turn. Now in this next turn, you can tell that we didn't quite have our alignment as successfully placed as we did in the first turn, but because we have such a partnership and trust in each other, we were able to recover it and make a beautiful line at the end. So this next move you're about to see is called a press lift, and this is one of the more challenging ones. So this is where the male partner picks up the female partner and he places her above his head in an arabesque. So it's kind of like a deadlift. I'm grateful that in this pas, Yui gives me a jump, but then I get her up there and I just, in my head, go, keep going, keep going, keep going, and I walk her around the stage. And then the descent is super hard because you have to maintain a neutral pelvis for her, straight down your center line to her foot so she can plie and then be on her legs so you can let go. It's super challenging but fun once you get the mechanic of it. So at the very end of the pas, after Yui and I have both done our variations, we have a thing called a coda, which is the biggest, most fast, exciting, all your tricks, all your turns, all your lifts that end your pas de deux. So in this one, you see a variation that ends of the press lift that we did earlier, but in this one, the female, Yui in this case, has to flip her back around and fall into my arms, and for me, I have to physically toss her and flip her into a fish landing, is what we call it, at the very end of the ballet. And it is quite the exclamation mark to experience as a dancer. So you just saw clips from the pas and the coda, but Yui and I both have variations, and if you'd like to see those, you have to come to our upfront performance of Heartbeats.